All right, guys, Big Rich here at Ohio Fish Rescue, and these are our volunteers that showed up today. Look it. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Jim Sheasley.
Randy Neal.
Over, you guys all know me.
Black Muscle Michael.
He said Black Muscle Michael. These guys worked their butt off today. I'm going to go out there and show you what we did, but we got a lot accomplished today. So stick with us and you get to check it all out. Are you done yet? Okay, this is under the white tarp. There's nothing left. This has got to get mounted on the front of our trailer. These are for the forklift. These are spare filters for our pool filter. And we got it all cleared out. Let me show you out here. We have this sump here to get rid of. This big sump here. And then look at this. All of this stuff here. Just stuff everywhere. There's all kinds of different stuff. Look at that. And then breeder boxes. Here's UV lights. Here's a UV light. Here's a UV light. There's some Fluval, some there, whatever that is. And these are all filters. All these filters here are going cheap. And then there's filters under here. Then look at this. All sponge filters. Look at all these sponge filters. They're everywhere. And then extra parts for some. Then let me show you over here. We have some under gravel filters. Here's some extra, another type of filter. Look at this, is all food here. All kinds of different food and bags. And then this here is saltwater lights. Look at these things. There's 4 of them. Saltwater lights. And then here's this zeolite. And then here is some Texas holly rock. Here's some regular rock. This is all decorations here. These are, you know, cichlids. Here's some pleco caves, all kinds of them. This is just decorations here. Castles and tree stumps and all these kind of things. This here is that 180 leaker tank that we had in our cichlid, or I'm sorry, our discus we're in. It's got lids in the stand and the tank. So anybody can take that and reseal the inside. It'll work fine. Look at all these air pumps.
We're kind of late on this record, ain't you, Rich?
And then here is all heaters. Some brand new in boxes. Look at all these heaters. And we got some saltwater stuff here. Here's some water movers. This is a pH TDS, which is a total dissolved solids, and a temperature controller. Here's its plug, and here's its orbs and stuff. This is a protein skimmer. Here's a phosphate reactor. This is a water top-off system. We have got all kinds of things over here. I mean, oh, there's more rocks underneath right there. And then we have a bunch of smaller tanks here. There's 20 gallon, you know, 30 gallon. We got a bunch of them here. I actually have a 110 gallon. There's a 55 and a 40 there. There's a 38 gallon, you know, bow front. And then look at this. This is a total sock table for 6 socks. Sump sock table. There is a big 1,000-gallon pond right there. Then we have this stuff over here. These are all giveaways. There's a bucket full of sand. We've got white gravel. We got blue and white gravel. This is all, I forget what color gravel that is. Here's some sand. And then we're getting rid of this. This is 2 55s and then 2, I believe, 38 gallons. Look at these saltwater lights. These are 6 foot long. We have 3 that are matching, and then this big one back here. Let me move this. This big one back here. And then we have a, let me see, a 40 gallon. We have this tank set up. And then we have this 125 sitting here. And then this tank on a stand. We also have, oh, there's a 90-gallon tub here. We're going to be getting rid of that. Let me walk on over here. Oh, we're also going to be getting rid of this. That's that big coral frag tank. It's 10.5 foot by 4 foot by 1 foot tall. So we'll be getting rid of all that. Now, also, we will be getting rid of this 150 because we have this 240 is going to replace it right there. This 240 right here is going to go in that 150's place. It's out here because we have to paint the brown black and then the stand black. And then it'll go right here where this 150 is. See, this 150 is only 5 foot long, but it's really tall and it's 24 inches thick. So it'll go from there and then a foot farther over to the end of this tank. So it'll match better here and give us more room. So 240 instead of a 150. So this 150, which is a beautiful tank, it's got a stand and really nice doors. You know, it's a really beautiful tank. It's got a center overflow set up for salt water. Beautiful. Oh, look at the baby stingrays and the sturgeon and the dorados. They're doing so good over here. And then there's the muskie. Doing really, really good. And then we'll be giving away all these crayfish that are in here. We're going to keep the Frontosa. But over here, we have an arowana, a pike cichlid. There is a bicher in there somewhere. I can't see it. There's a couple red tails over here. There's one there. There's one here. And we will be getting rid of them too. Look at this guy. The Ammonite hasn't been around. You haven't seen him lately. I love him. Look at that fin. And then the cichlids. Let's go ahead and feed these guys for you guys. Let me grab the empty can. I'm going to reach up here into this bucket and grab this. Now, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to tap. And they're all going to come running to the center. You can see there's none on each side. They're all in the center. But what that brings out is, if you look over here, look at all the little babies of all different sizes. They're everywhere. Little babies everywhere. On both sides. So, what I do here is, any food that we get in that's a sinking pellet, I will go ahead and open up and mix into this bucket. So all this food here, you know, somebody gives us a tank or something and you know, it's got some fish food, I will throw that into this bucket and mix it all up, and then this is what they get fed. We don't feed no certain, you know, specialty food or anything like that because we don't have any sponsors. So, there is the eel. Now let's go down this aisle here because a lot of people don't see this over here. Okay? Well, they all see the albino tank. Let's go on past that. But look at this. Here is our long-finned Oscar, or veil-tail Oscar. We've got a couple clown knives in there, and there's a xanthic clown knife. This is the African lungfish, and then these two are West African lungfish. And then here we have the goby, big goby. There he is on his side. You can see all of his fins. There's another goby in here too. Look at the size of this guy. Here's my hand. Everybody knows how big my hands are. He's a big boy. There's another clown knife. I love when their arms get really long, but somebody in here is nibbling the ends of them arms off. You can see on him too. See his arms all short? His arms short, they should be like 6-7 inches long. But somebody's coming over here this weekend and they're going to take this 3-tier set. So this will all be out of here. We're going to be replacing that with something else. And then there's Beavis and Butthead. This is the back side of the tank. This is in case we get in, you know, a tortoise or something, the little baby one. It's there. I don't want to throw it away, and nobody seemed to want to buy it, so I put it back up in here. And now that side I can have with water or without water, and it'll drain out through that hole right in the back side right there. And it pumps in right under the thing right here through air. I just put an air hose to it and it pumps it up in. So this here, I never have to clean the tank. But you need a turtle that needs the water and then dryness. So, hi Lavaca. You hungry, baby? You hungry? Are you looking for food? Poor girl. So now here's how the discus tank is doing now. We got it replaced, and they spread out. They don't hide no more. They're doing really good. There's a bunch everywhere. The angel tank. There's angels all over. And then there's our girls. Very high quality black diamonds. Now, we got another biker in today, or biker, or Bashir, however you want to say it. But back in that back corner is an ornate. Where's the other biters at? There's our wood cat. Oh, here he is. There's our endlet cherries. There's two of them up there. I got another endlet cherry today. Not as big as these guys, but, you know, they'll go in this tank. There's our datnoid. Hi, buddy. What's these white spots on you? What's up with that? Our flagtail. There's our big datnoid. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you're gorgeous. Let me see if I can see you down here. Oh, there you are. That's about, I'd say 20 inches. He's pretty big. And then here is, you guys know what that is. That's a barramundi. And the fly river turtle. The Indian shovelnose, or the Spirata aor. And of course, look at this guy. He's going on like 30 inches now. He's huge. Same thing with this jowl cat. That's our gooch. That's our jowl. Look at these guys. I love the quality of these guys. Can't wait till they're breeding size. I'd say now each one of these tiles is 6 inches. Oh no, these are 4x4. 4, 8. No, these are 6x6s. So we're at 4, 8, maybe 10 inches wide. These are the ones that were too small to go into our breeding tank yet. And you see all the pacus and stuff. You know that. We got the albinos there. Hey, look, Mike's here. Thanks for all your help today, buddy. You guys rocked it. I mean, you guys did really well.
I'm always here to need you.
Now, see this here, all these cichlids in here. We got a project coming up where we're going to give and donate a 180-gallon tank to a church in Michigan. The pastor, he counsels a bunch of kids and stuff, and he wants a tank for his counselor room. So we're going to go ahead and catch some of these out here. The first person that we're giving out our cichlids to will be this pastor. So we're going to donate him the tank, the filtration, the lighting, the stand, everything. And then the cichlids too. So we're donating everything to this church, and we're going to drive it up to Michigan, install it for him, and then drive back home. So that'll be an upcoming video. Can't wait for that one. But we got to, for one, we got to catch these guys out of here, which is going to be crazy. And then, you know, of course, you see the Dwight Howard tank. It looks so much more majestic with its bottom and top on now. That's just amazing. All right. Now, over here today, we were working on the RO unit for the saltwater. We got it all hooked up and plumbed in right and put together right. We got one more thing to add. This is a TDS meter, which is a total dissolved solids. Now it has a meter on the output and the input. So in other words, it'll tell you what the TDS is, total dissolved solids, of its input line and then the output. It'll tell you how much it's taken out. So once we put that on there, that'll meter whether the filtration is good, because if your input is like, say, 60 total dissolved solids, parts per million, and then your output is, 2, then you're good. But if your output starts going up to, like, say, 10 or so, you want to change your filtration in there. Even one of these is a membrane you can change, and even inside of these two. So we worked on that today. Then look what else we worked on, which Josh will be so happy for. We emptied out both of these 130 gallons, and we put pumps here, and we put power heads here, and got rid of everything else. So now Josh is happy, and he wants to bring this Pepsi cooler back in. So, all right.
Sometimes you should just...
Josh, we did a lot of work today, but the volunteers kicked butt. So what we did was we actually went into your 130-gallon tanks and emptied them out and separated and organized everything. Are you happy that they're empty?
I seen what you didn't know is Anthony Ziblis, one of our mods.
Yeah.
He actually got a hold of me, and we've been going back and forth, and he designed basically a plug and play. He designed it to where he can ship it to us, or we can pick it up in Chicago, and he prefabbed everything to where it can come here, bolt it together, or we weld it, and it's a dual stack stand.
Nice. Well, you can pick it up while we're in Chicago.
6 inches off the bottom of the ground. There's 2 foot for the tank, a foot access in between the tank, and then you got the bar and then the top tank.
Nice.
It'd be great.
So my theory was, guys, we're going to make Josh happy. Let's empty these tanks out while he's, because that was a job that we did not want to do. And they sat here. Not only did they organize them, they took out every pump and they untangled them and wrapped them up on each.
What you didn't do?
What?
Test them.
Yes, we did.
Oh my God, son! No matter how much I tell him what we're doing, and we're expecting a pat on the back, he's like, "Yeah, but you didn't do this. Yeah, but you didn't do that."
You created him.
Oh, good job.
Thank you. Okay, and now we're onto the pool pond. You can see Brutus here and Bruiser there. It's been, I don't know, 7 days now, and they're getting along great. Everybody's doing great. So we have to find a way to catch some of these cichlids out of here for that church and that preacher to donate to them. But we'll figure that out on the day we're ready to leave to go up to Michigan to give them the tank. But, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. Just wanted to show you guys that, they are getting along really well. I'm so happy because, Brutus, he was a jerk to the last one and actually stressed him out so much that he died a few days later. We moved him back out of the pool and into our pool inside with the stingrays, and, he still didn't. He was too stressed, and, it was horrible. He was the same size as Bruiser, 4 foot. It's amazing different size between 4 foot and 6 foot, but look at the thickness of the 6 foot from the 4 foot. That's crazy. And these guys are a little over 3 foot. He's about 8 inches longer than these guys. So, all right, guys, I hope you loved the video. Please hit that like button. I mean, smash that like button left and right. It really helps us out. And, till next time, stay fishy, my friends.